They're separated by the Pacific Ocean and their lifestyles are worlds apart. But on Sunday and Monday nights, they're together on Central. First after the news, Prisoner, Cell Block H, then at 1:30, Santa Barbara.
This patient is anything but.
Please take a seat, Mr. McCracken.
I want you. Some people just can't resist temptation.
Every man's fantasy, isn't it? Oh, am I good value?
Oh, enormously.
And when you take the things?
Fear.
So you're addicted to looking at women?
Let me look, Leo. It's a serious problem which he has to face.
Okay, you can look.
Compulsive viewing for Mondays at 9 on Central. Shrinks.
Hello. Now forget the cup of tea for a moment. This could mean extra money for your family. Get your child benefit book and I'll be back in a moment to show you how.
The Ford Transit, Britain's best-selling business van, is now available on finance. Trust Ford to carry it off.
From Simplicity size 1 and 2 towels to Simplicity nighttime towels. From individually wrapped size 1 and slim towels to pant liners. Simplicity gives you the confidence to take everything in your stride. Simplicity.
Take everything in your stride.
Boom, boom, chicka-ba-doo, chicka-boom, chicka-boom-ba.
Bite into Tracker's wholesome nuts and oats and discover tasty caramel, chocolate chip or new tropical fruit. Tracker. Taste of nature in perfect harmony.
In 5 days, we'll change the way you wash your face forever.
What's wrong with soap and water, I said. Okay, I find soap a bit drying, but that's the price you pay for clean skin, I thought.
We asked Sheridan to use Ulay's Foaming Beauty Wash instead of soap for 5 days.
After rinsing, my skin felt smoother, as clean as soap but not at all dry. I wasn't expecting softer skin after just 5 days, but that's what I've got. Fantastic.
Ulay's Foaming Beauty Wash will change the way you wash your face forever.
I'll never let soap near my face again.
To really clean those hard-to-reach back teeth, you can either get a flip-top head or get a breech toothbrush with an angled neck to reach right into the back teeth and longer, softer outer bristles to massage and clean along the gums.
And now a new Reach Anti-Plaque toothbrush from Johnson & Johnson.
The new Escort van. No other van in its class carries so much weight. Trust Ford to carry it off.
Hello again. Page 1 of your child benefit book tells you instantly if your family could be due extra money through family credit. Check your book today.
What would you do if you had to retire in your 30s? Professional footballer Peter Hart played for Walsall, but now he's studying to be a vicar. How do ex-soccer stars adapt and find new paths and goals in their working lives? Find out in The Works, Tuesdays at 7:30 on Central. It really is the business.
Certain in uncertainty.
You are not scaring anyone, mate!
Cool in the heat.
Just want to talk.
Talk to this!
A negotiator. A diplomat.
You call yourself a policeman?
The Bill. A force to be reckoned with. Tuesday and Thursday nights on Central.
Tonight's visit to Wentworth Detention Centre for prisoner Cell Block H follows the latest news headlines from ITN.
The first British troops arrived home yesterday. More than 400 medical reservists flew to RAF Brize Norton and to Prestwick Airport.
250 medical reservists from Scotland formed the vanguard of British troops returning from the Gulf. Their families lined the balcony to welcome them home. For them, at least, the war was finally over, and the relief after weeks of anxious waiting was very clear.
Very, very relieved.
Glad to be home with my dad, my sisters and that.
You've done your wee bit, eh?
Fantastic. Just nothing can describe how nice it is to be home.
I'm glad to get back. That's the one thing I missed.
Get the desert off you. And that was a sentiment that was shared by just about everybody. David Chater, ITN, Prestwick Airport.
The first front-line troops from the 7th Armoured Brigade have begun to leave Kuwait. 500 of the Desert Rats led the pull-out in a fleet of Hercules planes, which took off at regular intervals for the first leg of their journey home. They arrive in West Germany today. Oil experts are preparing to fight the fires started by Saddam's retreating forces. Engineers say it will be the most difficult and dangerous emergency they have ever tackled. Concern about pollution is growing, and residents have been advised by doctors to wear masks. 500,000 protesters in Moscow have demanded the resignation of President Gorbachev. It's the largest demonstration since the advent of perestroika 6 years ago. The protesters, supporters of Russian leader Boris Yeltsin, urged people to vote against the president in a nationwide referendum on his policies next week. Motor racing and the United States Grand Prix, the first of the season, has been won by the Brazilian Ayrton Senna. Driving a McLaren, Senna led from the start. Prost finished second and Piquet third. Nigel Mansell was forced to pull out. Football, and in yesterday's FA Cup 6th round tie, Spurs beat Notts County 2-1. In the draw for the semi-finals, Spurs will play Arsenal, while Nottingham Forest have been drawn against the winner of tonight's West Ham-Everton tie. And that's all for now. We'll have more news later.
Now on Central, time to find out what's cooking in Cell Block H.
Look at all the other things. Really,
Ladies,